We're live.
All right, I now call this audio-video conference special board meeting of the Harlingen Board of Trustees to order. We do have a quorum, and pursuant to Governor Abbott's temporary suspension of open meetings laws issued in March, of last year, we will conduct this meeting via audio and video conference. So we do have a quorum, and we'll move directly to public comments for agenda topics. Ms. Brown, do we have public comments for agenda topics?
No, sir, we do not.
Thank you. Next, we'll move on to item number 4, public audience for non-agenda topics. Ms. Brown, do we have public audience for non-agenda topics?
No, sir, we do not.
Okay, we'll then move on to adjournment to close our executive session pursuant to Texas Government Code Sections 551.071, 551.072, 551.074, and 551.082, the Open Meetings Act for the following purposes: consultation with legal counsel and consideration and discussion of employment of superintendent and superintendent's contract. We're now in executive session.
Stand by. Please don't tell the UT system about that.
We're live.
Okay, we're live. We're now reconvening into open session. Before we move forward, can I ask Dr. Yola if she can join us up here on the dais? We will now consider and take action to hire superintendent, approve superintendent's contract. Do I have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that we hire Dr. Alicia Noyola as the superintendent of schools to begin working on January 5th, 2021, and approve the terms of the superintendent's contract as discussed in executive session.
And I second the motion.
We have a motion by Dr. Babu Ruiz and a second by Dr. Nolan Perez. Any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Congratulations, Dr. Nolan.
Thank you so much.
Before I adjourn the meeting, I think the trustees, we're going to go around the table. Trustees have a few words, and then I'll let you address the group. So we didn't see you wanted to go first. Whoever wants to jump in, go ahead, guys.
I'll speak.
Go ahead, Ms.
May I
Ray.
speak? Thank you. Thank you. Hello, Dr. Noyola, and congratulations to you, and congratulations to HCISD. I would like to say that I'm absolutely thrilled that you will be at the helm of HCISD as we continue our remarkable transformational journey. I don't believe there's any way, Alicia, to overstate or to overestimate the value that your leadership and your involvement in all that we have accomplished in these past 8 years, from the strategic plan all the way forward and continuing through every single project that we have undertaken. Your expertise and your depth of knowledge of HCISD in planning and process and personnel, that's central to what we have accomplished in the past, and it's going to be critical as we undertake a whole new world of ideas and possibilities in this school district under your leadership. And I would also, at this point, like to say that a word of acknowledgement needs to be sounded now regarding your legendary work ethic and your legendary devotion to this school district. The multiple roles that you have played throughout your career in education, from teacher to, and other things, and then founding a great middle school campus, and then all of your work in the central office staff, that's really led to what to us is a critical understanding and appreciation of the HCISD team of 8 operational style. Because we believe we work as a co-equal, highly functioning leadership team whose high expectations and mutual trust and respect for each other yields profound vision to this district. It's the team here that matters, and that's something that you've understood and been living your understanding. So I must say that I sincerely believe that there is no other candidate anywhere who has a stronger, deeper knowledge and appreciation of this school district, its staff, its students, its families, its partnership community, nor a greater commitment to our goals and expectations. We already know that. The community is just about to learn it. So I'd like to thank you personally from the bottom of my heart for accepting this enormous responsibility and challenge. And we so welcome you as our new superintendent. We are excited to share this journey with you, and we commit to you now our very best efforts to ensure, under your leadership, the continuing enormous success of HCISD. Thank you, Dr. Noyola.
Thank you, Mrs. Fleury.
Thank you, Ms. Fleury.
Mr. President, I'll happy to say a few.
Go ahead, Dr. Pettis.
So, Doc, congratulations. Very, very well-deserved accomplishment in your career. But honestly, the real winners here is the HCISD community. I don't think, and you know, I think others on the board that have been here longer than I have can attest to this, but I think if you look back in the history of Harlingen CISD, perhaps I would say if you look back on all other school districts in Texas, I don't think there's ever been a more well-prepared person taking the role of superintendent of HCISD, or probably any other district in the state of Texas. Now, we have our previous superintendent largely to thank for that as well, but you've been right in there in the mix, a shoulder partner of his, taking on, and we've noticed this, taking on some of the most challenging problems that he had to deal with. He would hand them right to on your lap, right in your desk, and you would help him with those problems. And so we've had some enormous heavy lifting in this district. What we've done during this transformation hasn't been easy. A lot of districts try to do and emulate what we did, whether it's passing a TRE or all the academies, or really putting our own stricter, more bold accountability system in our district. And a lot of districts failed in that process. And so we've actually done some really cool things under your watch and your position. And now you get to lead our district. Like I said, the most prepared, I think, superintendent that we've had. I mean, and you know, even when Art took this job, you know, I don't think, and I think he probably would admit to this as well, I don't know that he was as well prepared as you are now because of the great work that you all have done together. Art Cavazos has done a remarkable job, and we will celebrate him in due time. Later on this year, we'll celebrate him. Tonight's about you. But I can tell you that we are in great shape in HCISD. I'm not going to repeat what Jerry said. She's so eloquent, and she hit it right on the mark. But I will add this. I think one of the things that we're really excited about is just your story. I mean, you immigrated here to America. Look at what you've done in your own education, your own success story. You're a woman, you're a Latina, and for you to have this post, and as well as educated as you are and as well prepared as you are, and already with such a track record of not only, you know, developing people and creating an amazing culture in the district that you've helped create along with Dr. Cavazos, but just this culture of innovation, of continuous improvement, and just basically just the relentless dissatisfaction that you guys have had as a team. We're just so excited. I'm so excited to see what you're going to do in this seat, and just know that you have a strong board we're going to make, you know, I think even a stronger team of 8, if you can imagine that we've had under Art, because of his tutelage and because he's shown us how to make it happen. I think it's just going to sort of be a seamless transition into the future where we'll continue to innovate, continue to, you know, be the disruptors in public education and reinvent how to deliver public education where we just, you know, deliver limitless possibilities to our students in our community. So I'm super excited to see what you do in this post. We're here to help you, give you as many ideas as you want to hear. You know, hopefully you'll listen to us more than Art did, because, you know, he would just, you know, laugh at us and, you know, tell us no, and, you know, maybe take 1 out of 20 ideas. But anyway, I'm kidding around. But I know we're going to have a great rapport with you, a great relationship with you. And like I said, I'm excited about your personal success story. But most importantly, I'm just excited for the students in the community, because you're gonna hit a grand slam. You're gonna just do so well, and we're so excited to see what happens. And you're going to impact generations upon generations of lives. So God bless you. I wish you the best of luck. We'll be here to support you and give you whatever you need. And so, like I said, no superintendent has ever been more prepared than you are, and we can't wait to see what you do. So congratulations.
Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, Dr. Perez. Go ahead, Javier.
Dr. Neola, congratulations. I want to first thank and welcome your family for being here, your family and your friends. If it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be where you're at right now, because you were built on the hard work, the pride, the love that was provided for you. They provided that path for you. So, family, thank you for sharing Dr. Noyola with us. And so we couldn't do it without the support and without the backing of your family, Dr. Noyola, and you know that. I agree with everything that Nolan and Jerry says. That's why I try to go last. I never learn because they're so eloquent in their talking, but I'm still learning, when to go, and it's usually last. But all the accomplishments that you've made in the past are fantastic. But what I'm excited is about what you're going to be doing in the future. The initiatives, the creative ideas, and how we're going to be moving this district forward. Because at the end of the day, we're excited on the direction that you're going to be taking. But more important than this board, the kids are excited. The community is going to be excited. The parents are excited, and they all can't wait to see what stamp Dr. Noyola is going to be putting. Art had big shoes to fill, but you have bigger heels than his shoes. So I think it's going to be a very smooth transition. I think you're going to make a huge impact. And when I look at your past, how you handle situations, I think what impresses me most, and it's good that we're all talking on some personal things, because a lot of times family doesn't get to hear the great things that their son or their daughter actually does, because you guys are humble and you don't go and brag to your mom or your dad or your family of the great things that are going on. So let us do that for you tonight and let them hear the great things that you're doing. But a lot of times when we have issues, personal issues, or we have situations that are occurring, you are so level-headed. You're always thinking. You don't think with your heart. You think with your brain, and you analyze everything and don't make quick judgments. And I like that about you. You're very, very, not that you don't have a heart, so I don't want to put that in the wrong way, but you're very, very well calculated in everything that you do. And when you make decisions at the level that you make, it has to be like that. You have to make those type of decisions. And you have hit, like Dr. Bettis said, you hit home run every time you do things like that. And so, just to let the community, just to let the parents and let the kids know, the new superintendent that we have today and starting tomorrow, they should be lucky, they should be thankful, and they should be excited because of the great things, not only that you've done in the past, but all the doors, opportunities, and initiatives that you're going to be providing tomorrow and in the future. So I'm just one here looking and waiting as well to see what are some of those things going to be happening. I'm going to be a fan as much as a board member, and I can't say enough how proud I am of you. I can't say enough how excited that you're going to be part of that team of 8. And to the parents, again, thank you for sharing Alicia Noyola with us, because we're going to take all her time now. So thank you, God bless, and great things ahead, Dr. Noyola.
Thanks, sir.
Mr. President. Thank you, Javier. Go ahead, Dr. Muniz.
All right, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
All right, great, fantastic. Listen, what an exciting time.
Telling you.
What an exciting time. I mean, everybody said some amazing things, but, there's one thing I want to share with you is a story about Dr. Noyola. You know, most of you know that I went through Leadership TASB, and there's a part of Dr. Noyola that you may or may not know. And of course, this story is more specifically for your family. But, you know, when I was going through that, a lot of information is thrown at us at one time, and a lot of research has to go into it. And my go-to person during that time, and she'd get text messages from me, emails from me, that, hey, what about this and what about this? And I would tell her, you know, you don't have to research this today. You can do this tomorrow. And she would email me back at 10 at night, 11 at night, talk about building trust and talk about commitment and talk about excellence. I mean, I wasn't expecting, I told her I didn't want her to do that, but she'd have the answers, clearly what we needed. It was amazing. So that's when I really fell in love with Dr. Noyola, when I realized, wow, she's really passionate about what she does. Another time, a quick story is, you know, I introduced her to a key partner in the community recently, and the key partner fell in love with her. She said, wow, when I met her, I could tell, opposite of what Javier was saying, I can tell that she has a heart for her kids, right? She loves the kids. She's so passionate. She's so passionate about the kids. And she said, I want to work with her. We want to work with her. And I know you know what I'm talking about, Dr. Noyola. But those are two quick stories of how passionate you are, how you build trust with people, not only me, but the community. There's no doubt that you're going to be a successful superintendent. People have asked me, well, how is she going to fill, you know, the questions? How do you feel? Hey, she's not supposed to fill his shoes. She's Dr. Noyola. She's going to create her own path. You're going to do success. You're going to be very successful on your own. There's no doubt in my mind that you'll do that. And with your commitment to HCISD, the commitment to our students, the love that you have, the passion you have for what you're doing, it's going to be amazing. So many teachers have sent me messages saying, wow, she's a perfect fit. I've worked with her. She knows us, right? She's been through this process with us. She was a teacher. She was a principal. She was everything. So I think I know you're going to do great. Congratulations. You deserve the best, and I know we're going to have a fun time with you. This board's excited to have you on board. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Muñiz.
Thank you, Dr. Munoz. Greg?
Mr. President,
Oh, Dr. Reininger, go ahead.
thank you so much. I wanted to also offer my congratulations and my dose of excitement for this evening and for this choice. You know, Dr. Noyola, you are an incredible leader, an incredible person, and one of the qualities that I about you is you're never backing away at the various tasks that we've been working on as a district, and you dive in and you find solutions, and you embrace the unknown, and you look for the very best for our children who have the very least. And I've always appreciated that, and I think in this role as superintendent, you won't change one bit on that. I feel like you are the right person at the right time, and I'm truly honored to work with you now and looking forward to that into the future. I feel like your leadership, you have seen a strong team of the 8, you've seen a strong administrative team, you've been a part of it, you've led it, you're every aspect of it. And so you're going to put together your team and move us forward in the right directions. So congratulations and thank you for accepting this position, and I look forward to working with you.
Thank you, Dr. Reininger.
Thank you, Dr. Reininger. Greg?
Mr. President, I don't think there's any person that's more deserving of this position than you are, Alicia. I think it's incredible what you've done in this district. I've watched you over the last 10 years, and the advancements that this district has made over the last 10 years is really remarkable, and due in great part to your leadership and your hard work. I don't think I've ever met anyone that works harder than you do and is more focused and shows real leadership in what you do. I feel like the watchdog of the board, because I drive by here 2 or 3 times a day, going to my office and then going home for lunch and coming back, and her car is always here. On Saturdays, I mean, I don't think anybody, like Jerry said at the beginning, anybody that works harder than this lady does, and we're so lucky and fortunate to have her lead this district in the future. I mean, she's been instrumental in so many of the accomplishments that we've made over the last 8 to 10 years. One of the things that Bobby was talking about, some experiences, I mean, she probably regrets the day that I got her phone number, because whenever we'd have a parent problem, somebody would call her, and it's remarkable the way she is able to work with people. I think it's a real gift that she has. She can handle parent situations, and with a big heart, Javier.
Thank you.
But she does it with grace and very practical. I think you're a very practical person with great solutions to problems. And I'm just very, very happy that you're going to lead us in the future. Thank you so much for accepting this job. This district is the real winner tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Powell.
Thank you, Greg. That leaves me, I always go last because I want to copy what my fellow trustee said. No, I don't. But I did take notes, and, there's words like deserving, work ethic, well-prepared, reliable. There's a couple of things that stuck out to me just now as we were making comments. The first one is that we all have personal stories to share. The fact that your family's here. To me, that tells me that, we pick someone, and we have someone now sitting in that chair that is not just our new superintendent, but someone that knows this district. Someone that knows our students, someone that knows the people of this community. And that's very important to keep this school district moving in the direction that we're moving. With your own twist. You have that, we encourage that liberty to, put your own twist to where, but we're moving in the right direction. A few years ago, like all of my fellow trustees, I called you about the A through F rating system. And it was more of a legislative question. And Dr. Noyola broke it down, better than probably any of the state reps in Austin would have. And she explained it extremely well. And I was on the phone with her. I remember I was in my office at work, and I had texted her, I think I said, give me a call when you get a chance. I have some questions, and she just broke it down. I didn't know what the bill was, what the bill was called then, but she broke it down. I took notes, and I really felt like I had just taken a class in it. And but all that to say that she is everything that everybody has described here. And when you put your heart and soul into your job for so many years, you get to sit on that chair when the opportunity comes. And I think we're all excited to have you there. A couple of other words that stuck out on my notes that I put down, and I'd be remiss if I didn't. I wasn't going to mention it, but it came up. 2 words that I think Dr. Perez and Mr. De Leon mentioned: Latina and heels. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention this, that, a few years ago, we HCISD, and I'm a product of this school district, I'm a product of this community, so to me, there's an immense pride in sitting up here as a member of this body of trustees for Harlingen. So several years back, we had our first woman superintendent, and Dr. Linda Wade. Dr. Alicia Ayala represents our first Hispanic Latina female superintendent for HCISD. So to me, that's monumental, that's worth mentioning. And, Dr. Noyola, you have all the confidence, our confidence in you that you're going to do a great job. We are excited. This is a moment in time where, I was trying to take it all in, this is your night, but I was trying to take it all in because someday we're going to say, I was there when, Dr. Noyola took over, and it's a very special moment, and I'm just humbled and honored to be a small part in this process and in this moment in time to share with you, with your family, with my fellow trustees, the senior teams back there too, everybody that's in this room, in this district really, because it's, it's an exciting time. Dr. Perez mentioned, there'll be a time to celebrate Dr. Cavazos, but right now, today's about you, and as we move forward, it's about you and your leadership, and we're excited about where we're going as a school district under your leadership. So thank you very much, and congratulations, and God bless you, and God bless your family. So now it's your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. I too have been sitting here trying to take it in because this is truly the most humbling, one of the most humbling moments in my life. I thank the Board of Trustees for your vote of confidence, for entrusting me with really the most precious asset that this community has, our children. And so, as I sit here, I feel like I am the right person for this position at this moment in our history. And I feel that I earned it. But right now, as I sit here, and I look at my family and people that I just hold so dear, I feel incredibly lucky and incredibly blessed. Really the luckiest woman that I know of in the state of Texas. I have the privilege tonight to work side by side with each of you, a state-recognized Board of the Year, people that I respect immensely, people who work day in and day out in making the best decisions with a focus on students. And then on top of that, I get to lead and work alongside administrators, teachers, staff, who throughout this last year never wavered in their commitment to students, in our mission that we have set to educate and support them, no matter where they were. All of that as they dealt with the greatest challenge that we have faced as a school system. And so, yes, I feel incredibly blessed tonight. 2021 marks, if I counted correctly, my 17th year in the district, and I would have been finishing up my 8th year as a chief academic officer. And so as I reflect and I think of all the progress that we have made as a school district, I can't help to be excited with what is yet to come. Collectively, as a school system, we have set a foundation and plans to build our future as a district on. There's a phrase that really has always guided my leadership journey, and that phrase is that excellence has no finish line. And I truly believe that through innovation, communication, and teamwork, we can take this district to even higher levels than we have ever accomplished and higher levels of success. So, there's a great degree of excitement with that. But by the same token, I also sit here today and know that I stand on the shoulders of some great leaders that have sat in this chair. And in my opinion, no one greater than Dr. Arturo Cavazos. his vision, his tireless dedication, his commitment to our district, that's what every superintendent should aspire to attain. You know, I thank him for his inspiration, his leadership, his example moving forward. You know, I will always owe him a debt of gratitude for the model he has exemplified. You know, I look forward to our continued relationship, and I hope that through my work that I do justice to the legacy he leaves behind. And I know he's not here in the building, but I know he's zooming in from his office right now, and so he knows. And we'll have our own conversation later on, but, you know, I wanted to publicly just acknowledge all that he has done for our district, and you better get ready for a major celebration later on this year. And then finally, I want to thank my family. You know, they're here. Over the last 8 years, I've seen what a true support system looks like. Dr. Sharon Cavazos, Matthew, and Christopher have exemplified that. The role that they played in supporting Dr. Cavazos really afforded him the opportunity to do the very best job that he could as a superintendent. And I am fortunate to have that type of support system. So I have a few of my family here this evening, but I come from a family of 9. And so if they had all been here, the CDC would have shut us down. So I just have a few of them here with me. So I have my sister Norma and her husband Jaime, who always drop everything at a drop of a hat in whatever way I need them. And I have my niece Flora, who is like a daughter here. She brought her husband. And Ricky, who sits over here, he's a student over at Vernon World Languages Academy. And Kaylin, who's over here on the right, she attends our newest IB school at Austin Elementary. And then the little guy, those of you that know me know that's my little love over there. That's James. And James is a pre-Ker at Austin Elementary as well. And I have a number of other nieces and nephews, but like I said, there's only so many seats that Shane laid out, so, but they're watching. I know they're online, and so they know that as they sit and watch, and not just them, but a lot of people out there that have always supported me, and they continue to do so. They know they have my heart with them, and so want to thank them as well. So, you know, as I kind of close this out, really, there's only one thing left to say, and that's just, let's do this. Right?
Yeah.
You know, let's reach, let's aspire, let's dare to be, because we are HCISD. Thank you all so much.
Thank you. And before I adjourn, we do have to make it official.
Yes, sir.
Now let's do this.
Is Shane gonna do that picture now? Shane, are you gonna do that picture now? Or you
Just a
just-
second, Ladio's signing the papers real quick.
Hey, Alicia, while we're getting ready for that picture, just know you do have a huge heart. Don't listen to anything.
Thank you, sir, I appreciate it.
We know who can't backtrack. We know whose heart is.
Backpedal. Okay.
Javier, we all knew what you meant.
She's a woman of multiple talents.
Shane, are we still live, or,
Yes, we are still live.
okay?
We have to wait to the adjournment. And as soon as they're done signing, I'd like all the trustees to look at their screens and give me a big smile for a group photo.
can you get a copy of her driver's license and confirm it's the original signature, please?
Cross match.
Deb's here, she's gonna verify.
All right.
Okay, can I get everyone to stare at the screen real quick? I'm gonna take a screenshot. Javi, can you turn off the board video? Excellent. Okay, everyone, Greg, can you stare at your iPad? There you go. All righty. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Thank you. Now you can adjourn the.
Awesome. And now with that, we are adjourned.
Awesome, congrats.
All right, guys. Congratulations. Good night.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.